I'm Kate Hannon, the Director of Integrated Wellbeing at Skyterra Wellness, and today we're talking about the fundamental human need, sleep. We're going to explore some possible habits that are getting in the way of your sleep and ways you can begin to practice good sleep hygiene. We all love a restful sleep. You know how good it feels when you wake feeling refreshed, recharged, and ready for the day. It's something I ask our guests when they visit Skyterra Wellness. How many hours do you sleep per night? I'm hoping they say somewhere between 7 and 9, the recommended amount for adults according to the American Sleep Association. Unfortunately, most do not, and they're not alone. Did you know that about 3/4 of the adult population in this country report sleeping problems? How did we get to this point, this national sleep crisis, and what do we do about it? So we've all heard since we were kids, go to bed, get your sleep. Just like we hear, drink 8 cups of water and be sure to exercise, eat your veggies. We know it's important, but why is it so common to hear, I'm so tired, or I couldn't get to sleep last night, or once I woke up, I couldn't fall back asleep? I attribute a lot of this to our obsession with technology. It's one of the things that robs our sleep. I mean, how many of you sleep next to your phones? It's a full-on love affair, and in some cases an addiction. You should see how fast I turn my car around if I forgot my phone at home. They've become our lifelines, because they sure help us connect to everything. However, they're also making us hyper plugged in all the time. We don't know how to disconnect anymore, especially when we're lying in bed. But thanks to technology, it has also taught us a lot about what's happening when we sleep. Though it may appear that we're not doing much while we sleep, our bodies are carrying out a lot of maintenance to keep us healthy. When we don't get enough high-quality sleep, our bodies don't perform at their best. Our brains don't get the restoration and renewal they need. And that 7 to 9 hours of sleep has incredible benefits, like boosting your positive mood, keeping your weight down, improving your memory, increasing your immunity, curbing inflammation, increasing your lifespan, more creativity and energy, increased focus and attention, lowering the blood pressure, less depression, and better driving. Seriously, driving your car when exhausted is similar to driving while drunk, recent studies have shown. Overall, our entire performance is impaired. So the benefits are immense, and if you've slept well, you know what I'm talking about. But few of us realize that our behaviors and what we consume may be adding fuel to this insomnia fire. With chronic insomnia, there is always a lot to the story, which is why over-the-counter and single-agent medications don't always do the trick. We need to view our national sleep crisis as a symptom and look at what else is going on. Many times guests will tell me things they're doing, and that's clearly contributing to their poor sleep. Here are a few of the most common obstacles and what you can do about that. Rushing out the door. This is a common scenario for many Americans. Running off to work, rushing out to take care of others, to tend to the never-ending to-do list. When living in this fast, chaotic pace, we tend to skip meals. Eating regular meals helps regulate our body's daily hormonal rhythms. When we skip meals, we disrupt this rhythm and cause a change in our sleep pattern. Missing breakfast can put us into a fight or flight. It turns off the rest and digest response, and that negatively affects our cholesterol. Skipping meals can be especially stressful on our sleep when it pushes us to eat close to bedtime. That usually leads to poor sleep because the body now has this big meal to digest. So what to do? Try to eat within the first few hours of waking, even if it's a small portion. Some almond butter on a banana or yogurt with fruit. Eggs can offer a great protein for a busy day ahead. Fiber can help fill up the belly and give you lots of energy for later on in the day. When we wait too long to eat, we tend to eat too much and too quick later on. Stress at night. Most of us are aware that stress can cause a surge in cortisol, the stress hormone. Some of the more common stress-causing things I hear from our guests are watching the news, discussing work, politics, or money troubles, and working on the computer. So what to do? Try your best to resist the urge to check the phone. Keep a small digital clock nearby that tells you the time. Some folks who like to write make a list of all their to-dos and things on their mind. This helpful tool can allow you to get it all out and know it will be there in the morning, so no need to keep reviewing it again and again throughout the night. An evening meditation and slow breathing is especially helpful in calming you down. Create some sort of ritual to help yourself wind down, and stick to it. My ideal sleep routine involves journaling so I can release and process the day, Maybe take a hot bath with some Epsom salts, with a candle and relaxing music. And after that, it's so easy for me to fall into a deep slumber, especially if the sheets have just been washed. Unhealthy food choices. We know our diets are important to our overall health, and sleep is no exception. Our bodies use amino acids, vitamins, and minerals to create the calming neurotransmitters that allow us to sleep. When our diets lack variety or contain a lot of processed foods, we miss out on some of those beneficial nutrients. Our bodies then struggle to complete the biochemical reactions that help us get to and stay asleep. Drinking high amounts of caffeine and soda drinks will negatively affect our sleep because they keep us wired and tired. Try to drink those drinks earlier in the day, especially if you know you're caffeine sensitive. Eat foods high in magnesium, like halibut, almonds, cashews, and spinach, and foods high in vitamin B complex, like leafy green vegetables, nuts, and legumes. Some experts also recommend taking supplements. When we eat healthy, think fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and quality meat. We give our body the best chance of putting us to sleep naturally. Inconsistent sleeping schedule. Having a work week is good for us in a lot of ways, but if we operate on a totally different schedule on the weekends, we confuse our natural rhythms. Our hormones don't know it's Saturday. It can be tough to pass up the opportunity to sleep in, especially if we've been having trouble sleeping the rest of the week. But setting a consistent pattern is one way to help get back on track. Boozing. While a drink can bring on a relaxed feeling and may even make us feel a little sleepy, drinking can cause us to wake up later in the night. This effect is likely because breaking down alcohol makes it tough for our livers to balance our blood sugar. If we binge or chronically exceed the recommended drink amounts, it causes us to sleep longer and throws our schedule off. And if you are going to drink, try to give your body some time before sleep to metabolize it. If you suffer from insomnia, avoid drinking altogether until your sleep schedule has normalized. Sorry, nightcaps, you're not helping us. And since we're on the topic, cigarette smoking also contributes to poor sleep because the nicotine withdrawal can wake us up. Not moving consistently throughout the day. We're talking about exercise. Of course it's good for us, and for so many reasons. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, even if it's just moderate aerobic activity like walking, will do wonders and help you get solid sleep. Of course, these suggestions can't solve everyone's sleep issues, but this is a good place to start. If you've been having a hard time getting or staying asleep for a while, it might be time to talk to a medical professional, someone who will take the time to listen to you before reaching for the prescription pad. Sleep issues can be complicated and also tied to other aspects of your health. So it's best to talk it over, and most importantly, notice when you are fatigued. Listen to your body. Nobody else will. You will have more to offer the world and those in your life if you're rested. Practicing good sleep hygiene is practicing good self-care. Thanks for your time today and tuning in, and remember, a good day starts the night before.